Ultimobushido here, doing another simple and straight video, I guess, in a way, on to how to make gold. I am sitting at 11,251 gold, and you can still make a decent amount of gold, just not as much as you previously do. I mean, back then you can probably make like 1K or 2K, even 3K in a single day, but now you can make well, like maybe 400 to 1K or 600 per day now. But there's a couple ways to making gold, and if you're running low on gold, the first thing would be chaos gates. When you hit to level 50 or so, you get these chaos gates. These chaos gates are the best way to gain money, and the chaos gates are the best way to gain money. How? Because you look at the market, right? And you go under enhanced materials, right? So you want to change this to the highest price enhanced materials. And you'll notice that in my server that tier 2 honing mats large are a lot higher than the tier 3s books are hard to get, but these tier 2 pouches are a lot easy to get because of chaos gates. And even if the second medium pouch is enough to get you a lot of money, and then right here, look, even the first small pouch is enough to give you 100 gold. So just open up your market, and then whenever you have chaos gates, notice that you have different chaos gates. And of course, this chaos gate, Twisting Chaos, is a tier 3 chaos gate. And then you get this, the Phaeton chaos gate is a tier 2. And then you got the Twisting Blade, I believe this is a tier 2 as well. So you got 2 tier 2s and 2 tier 1s. You got 2 tier 1s and 2 tier 2s. The tier 1s are not going to give you much, but they'll still give you a decent amount of gold if you can get them. So tier 1s and tier 2 mats apparently seems to be giving the most majority of gold. But if you go for tier 3 mats, you won't get barely as much as a tier 1 and tier 2. As you can see, it's 79 per large, and then it gets lower and lower, like even low as 25. So as you notice, if you go to your market and you notice that it's the tier 2s and the tier 1s, go after those. So since this is the tier 1s, or tier 2s are the ones that are marketing on the market right now for enhancement mats, I'm gonna run a tier 2 chaos dungeon instead of a tier 1 or a tier 3. After you run these chaos gates, you're either gonna get a blue, and purple, or a legendary map. If you get a legendary map, you're gonna get these large pouches. But if you get a purple map, you'll get a medium pouch, and if you get a blue map, you're getting a small pouch. Doesn't matter which map you get, you're still gonna make money, but you want to go for the gold maps, because once you get done with a chaos dungeon and you leave, there's gonna be people in the chat box asking to look for a group. Basically, you're gonna look for the same group with the same map. So if you have a legendary map, you're gonna say looking for group, and you're gonna find 3 other people with legendary maps. When you all come together into a group, you're all gonna do your maps. And when you do your maps, you're gonna get 4 large pouches, and then you sell all 4 of them on the market. That's how chaos gates make you monies. Those map groups is what gets you the money. So if you get a blue map, get a bunch of blue people together and then run your maps. If you get a purple map, get a bunch of purple map people together and do your purple maps. And that's how you make money off of chaos dungeons. Another way to make gold is by doing your daily chaos dungeons and guardian raids. They give you tradable mats for you to sell on the market. And every day, if you do them every day, you can sell them on the market and generate a certain amount of gold. For me, every time I do them, I get around, let's see, just maybe a K or maybe 2, depending on the market. on just by selling all my mats for that day. And that's another way of making gold. Another way of making gold is by doing your Abyssal dungeons. Don't forget these Abyssal dungeons. So what you want to do is rock the hardest Abyssal dungeon you can do, and that will generate you your gold for the week. And then you want to do the next hardest one next week if you ride up to it. Don't do these low tier ones as your first one. Do the hardest one you can do just to generate that gold for the week for the Abyssal dungeons. Then you can low roll and go down and do the lower Abyssal dungeons to get you gold. Now if you're high enough, you can do these Abyssal Raids. This is another way of making you gold, but this is only for if you're high enough and you gotten to this point. You want to do these Abyssal Raids every week, just don't forget them. It's there for you all 1370s or higher. I'm only able to do phase 1 right now. I'll be able to do phase 2 next week, but just don't forget these Abyssal dungeons. Make sure you do them before reset, which is on Thursday. And then you don't have to rush the Abyssal Raids and the Abyssal dungeons right away on reset day. Just make sure you do them before reset happens. So just do it. You can even do them on Wednesday if you want to. It's fine by me or by your standards. And last but finally, there are Una's tasks. Make sure you're doing them daily, get these tokens, and you can generate gold very naturally. Whenever you go to your major city and turn these tokens in, you'll come to one of these gold exchangers, and just turning in these tokens give you money. Now the large one, don't buy it if you're just trying to fluctuate money consistently. But if you buy this, you're basically just gambling away a lot of money for the chance for that golden bar, that giant gold bar for 10 gold. If you hit it, it's worth it. But most of the time, you won't hit it, and it's not worth the money. Now, if you want to generate gold consistently, you either do the small safe or the hefty gold sack. I personally do the small safe every single time I get a chance. I save the tokens and do a small safe. You can do the hefty gold sack. It also generates you a good amount of gold, and so does the small sack. Just do these two, and you're perfect. You'll be making gold every week for doing those tasks, and you won't be mad that you spend 500 tokens just to roll once. You can do small safe, and you can roll 4 times a week, and just for a chance to get that thick bar and thin bar, which gives you even more gold. And one last thing, don't forget to do your trading skills. Use them to harvest iron, wood, whatever trading, and you can sell that on the market too. I went to work today and it maxed out, so I'm gonna go and farm some rabbits and sell some meat. But yeah, this is also another way of generating gold, and this is passively increasing every day. So don't leave this at cap. You're wasting gold. If you're just letting it leave on cap, I am wasting gold telling you this, so I gotta go and farm some rabbits and some iron and sell it in the market. But yeah, that's the way of generating gold each day and passively. There is no faster method. If you're a free-to-play player like me, you will have a pleasant time making gold and knowing that it's coming to you naturally. The way I see gold is playtime. If I play the game long enough, or if I play the game every day, I'll get gold. If you get that mindset of seeing gold as just playtime, you'll start to see that it's not a big hassle to come by and get. Alright, Ultimobushido out. See you in the next video.